Action.
Hey you guys, it's Sandy. Welcome to my live show. I am coming to you live from Los Angeles, and we do this every Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm really happy to be with you guys. So we're going to be talking about a lot of different things. I'm going to give you some updates on Upstairs Girls, what's going on with DeeDee and some other people, and I would love for you guys to comment in and let me know what's going on with you guys so we can talk back and forth today.
And a very good afternoon to you, Sandy. How's everything going?
Thank you, Dave. I've got Dave Carboni here. You'll have to use your imagination because he's not quite dressed yet, so he's going to stay off screen for a little bit.
Just hanging in there, Sandy. We got a lot of people already here with you on another live Upstairs Girls show. Andrew077 is here this morning, and he's saying, hi, Sandy, long time no see. How are you doing?
Hi, Andrew007. I haven't seen you in a little while either. I was here last Monday. I think you tuned in for that. I remember your comments, and I'm doing really well. It's a beautiful day here. Why don't you tell me where you're coming from, Andrew007?
And BubbleGirl619 is saying hello to Sandy, and also hi, guy whose name I don't remember.
Hi, Bubble Girl. What was Bubble Girl's number at the end?
I think you don't need the numbers.
I'll just say Bubble Girl.
I don't think if you were in on a message board and your name was like Sandy694217.
Right. I wouldn't need to hear the number.
Like hello Sandy649217.
That's true. Okay, so as long as you guys are okay with me just saying your name without the number, then I will stick to that. I try to be accurate, but sometimes it's better just to keep it simple. So I'll say Bubble Girl from now on. And, Andrew and Bubble Girl are often at my live chats, so it's really nice that they're back. Yeah. And I wish I remembered where they were both from.
Well, Andrew077, of course, is from Scotland. He
says, that's what I thought.
I missed the last one. I think things have been okay. Been a mixture of sun and thunder and lightning over here.
Whoa, Andrew, that sounds crazy. That's like all over the place.
Sun and thunder and lightning.
Sun, thunder, and lightning. Do you know what that
sounds like this show?
That sounds exactly like the show or my life.
Whoa.
But there's a few rainbows mixed in there. You've got to put the rainbows in if you're going to have sun and thunder and lightning.
Yes.
I'm assuming there's rain, too.
So, Sandy, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good, let's see, what did I do? I did a lot of things around the house, I had to clean up a little bit and do some laundry, and I also went to the beach and enjoyed some sunshine on the beach, and played a little bit of volleyball on the beach. Have you ever done that, Dave?
Yeah, I'm a pretty awesome beach volleyball player.
Yeah? I bet you would be good at it because you're so tall.
Yeah.
You have to be kind of tall. I have to jump to hit the ball. But yeah. I try my best.
Who do you play beach volleyball against?
Well, sometimes I play with Ashley. She's really good.
Yeah.
And sometimes I play with DeeDee when she's lifeguarding. Sometimes I like to entertain her when she's at the beach lifeguarding because she gets kind of bored when nobody's drowning.
Yes.
So I'll come.
It is boring when nobody's drowning.
Exactly. It can get kind of boring. So I go and I entertain DeeDee and I play some beach volleyball with Ashley. And, I just try to soak up the sun as much as I can on the weekends, Yeah.
Now, did Carmageddon throw a monkey wrench into any of your plans?
Well, no, because I was very prepared for Carmageddon, and I stocked up on lots of food, and I cooked a really nice dinner, and I watched some movies, and I just basically stayed in the house. I didn't go anywhere. I went to the beach once, and then I stayed home and just took it easy because I didn't want to get in my car at all, so I didn't.
Well, that's good. So did you find Carmageddon to be as scary as you thought it was going to be? Last week I saw a video of you posted on the Upstairs Girls channel of you preparing people for Carmageddon.
Yeah, I have to admit I was a little bit disappointed because
you were disappointed?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a big deal. I thought there was going to be a lot of craziness, and I thought I was going to get to tell people that I told you so. But, you know, it actually turned out to be a little bit the opposite. It was a little bit of a
letdown.
A little letdown. Yeah, you know, I thought it was going to be craziness.
You thought it was going to be chaos.
Yeah, in a good way. You know, in a fun way.
In a fun, chaotic way. Sort of like Black Friday after Thanksgiving.
Exactly. Or, you know, did you ever hear about the New York blackout? There was a blackout in New York once.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
In what way?
Well, just because it was, you know, when that happened, I remember people were freaking out all over the place, and then everybody had to stay home, and I think, you know, it was kind of an exciting time.
D Yankees 101 says you rock and I love. And Bubble Girl 619 is saying, Sandy, will you be on the live Dude Zone on Friday? Now, of course, Bubble Girl 619 is referring to the big first ever live Dude Zone, which is going to be happening at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, the 22nd, and also simultaneously at 12 p.m. Pacific Time on July 22nd.
Whoa, so it's happening at both times at the same time?
Yep.
How does that work?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Well, wait, D Yankees was asking? No, D Yankees was
Bubble
saying
Girl wanted
sweet
to know.
things.
Yeah.
Okay, Bubble Girl, I don't think I'm going to be present for that, but I'm sure we're going to have an Upstairs Girls live show too, and then I will be on that one.
The Upstairs Girls never like to be outdone by the Downstairs
No,
Girls.
we will definitely hold our own. We never are outdone.
I'll tell you what I heard about the Downstairs Guys' first ever live Dude Zone.
Dave's got some gossip here.
I'm just saying I heard something.
What did you hear?
You know, you didn't hear it from me.
Uh-oh.
They're talking about 2 babes of the week.
What do you guys think of that? 2 babes of the week?
Not one, 2 different babes of the week.
I already had problems with there being 1 babe of the week, you know, because I felt like they, you know, always made her wear a bathing suit. Remember that girl that came that one time, the girlfriend of Mr. X? I don't know if you guys remember that show, but the girlfriend of Mr. X, you know, came and was a babe of the week, and she was wearing the smallest bikini I've ever seen, you know, and she was completely exposed to the sun, didn't have any coverage, didn't have any sunblock.
Yes.
And I just worried about her safety.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that, you know, I think 2 babes of the week is 2 babes of the week too many.
You know, the other thing that I wanted to talk about here at the beginning of the show is, you know, Sandy, we're always in a quest to get this like button going.
Yes.
You know, I know it really irks you. It doesn't sit well with you that Ashley has gotten over 100 likes on her live shows, and you have never cracked triple digits.
I actually last week went and cried in the bathroom.
I know how competitive you are.
I am. I don't like to lose.
Yes.
It doesn't feel good to lose.
It doesn't feel good to lose, and Ashley is getting more likes than you are.
That's not cool. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that people like Ashley more? Because that hurts my feelings.
Yeah, well, we'll keep an eye on it. So there is a like button that is just below Sandy's left knee.
Right there.
Yeah.
I pointed at it, right?
If you can click that like button, that was a little off, but you were in the right sort of direction. Let's see if you're getting any closer.
Always try to get it right.
Yeah. That's
I think I got that. Yeah. So you see the like button. Click it as many times as you can, and you can also do, what they can do is they could share it on their Facebook pages.
Yeah, that'll help. And
they can call their mothers and say, Mom, will you click the like button for me?
Well, that might work for D Yankees 101. He's only 11.
Oh my gosh, D Yankees, you're only 11.
Yeah.
We'll have to make sure that we keep this G-rated then, because that's very young.
It's pretty young.
I don't want to get in trouble with his parents.
Who wants to get in trouble?
No.
Unless you're like a rebel. Yeah. Bubble Girl 619 says, I'd be okay with Sandy as one of the babes of the week. Have you ever been a babe of the week?
Oh, Bubble Girl, that's funny because I was actually a babe of the week once. Do you remember, Dave?
I don't remember this.
I came with my cello on the show.
You did?
And I think Doug sort of was hitting on me a little bit.
Yeah.
And so Mutt got jealous. So it didn't end well.
Oh.
You know, that was back when Doug thought he had a chance with me.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, he used to think that he had a shot.
So
but now he knows better.
Now he knows better. R.H. Bjorn says, upstairs girls will just have to make it 3 babes. And good morning to R.H. Bjorn.
Oh, hello, R.H. Bjorn. Is that a Swedish name? That sounds like a Swedish name.
Could
doesn't
be.
it? R.H. Bjorn.
Bubblegirl619 says she bribed us with a bikini car wash, talking about that's how Ashley got to 100. So you might have to outdo Ashley's.
Who said that?
Bubblegirl said
Bubble
that. That's
Girl.
how Ashley got 100 likes. You might have to outdo Ashley.
Well, you know, I will I'll wash the car too.
You will wash the car?
Yes.
Whose car will you wash?
I will wash your car.
Oh, wow.
I will wash Dave Carboni's car.
Yeah.
If you guys give me 100 likes.
100 likes?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
How many do we have now? Do you know?
It's hard to tell because I won't be able to do it without refreshing this page.
All right, but
Let me
you guys know what you need to do.
Let me open it up in a different window.
You guys know what you need to do. All I'm saying is get on it, get on top of that like button, and just don't stop pressing it until I'm at 100.
Whoa, just
right?
I guess so. So
Am
let's
I being
see.
too pushy, Dave?
No, I don't think so. I mean, look, you got to get your point across.
Yeah, I gotta.
Oh, oops! I accidentally clicked the dislike. No, I'm just kidding.
You guys are gonna have to like times 10 now.
Yeah. So we're at 9. 9 likes, Sandy.
You guys, you have a lot of work to do in the next 2 hours.
Yeah. So we have 2 hours to go. So plenty of time. But don't wait around to push that like button. So here we go. So let's get into some of these comments that are coming in.
Oh, I love comments.
So
tell me all about them.
Yes. So D Yankees, I love you, but I'm only 11. You rock. Will you marry me? Well, that's very inappropriate.
D Yankees, you've got a lot of living to do before you pick your wife. You know, you got to make sure that she's the right one. You got to make sure she can cook first of all.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not sure that I'm the right one for you.
So D Latico says, Sandy, do you have a Google Plus profile?
D
Are you on
Latico,
Google Plus?
you know, I've been getting those invites, and
Ooh.
I'm not sure what it means.
Yeah.
Can someone please explain this new thing to me?
Well, it's a new social network. It feels to me more like Facebook than Twitter.
Okay.
And you could put people in circles.
Okay.
Your circles of friends of different things.
Okay.
Do you have any interest in something like that?
Of course. I mean, any way to keep in touch with my fans and my friends, I think I'm interested in. But I just didn't know what it was yet. That's all. I'm a little behind the times, I guess.
Yeah. So D Yankee seems like he's getting upset.
D Yankees.
He says, "WTF? I know like everything, and I'm 14. So if you don't believe me, ask me something about like that." So he's
14.
getting a little.
Suddenly he got 3 years older.
He's like he's 14.
Oh, you're so smart that you're like you're 14. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're very mature for your age.
So XXXXX Bex XXXXX.
Is that kisses?
No. Well, I think it's just hugs. I think the O's are the kisses.
Oh.
Hey from England.
Wait, I thought X's were kisses and O's were hugs.
I don't know. But maybe somebody can clarify that. We have to go on Google Plus. Andrew077 says, just steal her unicorns from her. R.H. Bjorn says he's Danish, not Swedish.
Oh, okay. Sorry, R.H. Bjorn.
D Yankees 101 says you have 7 likes so far. I thought it was 9, so this might be a couple of minutes.
D Yankees, have you liked it? I hope you have, D Yankees.
Yeah. Downstairs guys, can somebody tell Sandy that can only vote once each?
Oh, sorry. I thought you could like as much as you wanted to like.
Yes.
Okay, you can only like once each, but still, make sure that you're doing that.
D Yankee says he was just playing LOL.
Okay.
Well,
D Yankees, if you're 11, you should be playing, right?
I guess so. Blatico says, Sandy, you must join. Nobody likes an ultimatum.
Well, who said it? Melodico?
Blatico.
Blatico.
Bubblegirl619 says, marriage is the leading cause of divorce.
That's probably true, if you think about it.
It's up there.
Yeah. I'm sure there are a few other causes for divorce, like having kids.
Yeah. Probably. And so that's and XXXXX Bex XXXXX says kisses.
Whoa, that's a lot of kisses.
Yeah.
Who said that again?
That's XXXXX Bex XX.
Oh my gosh, that's a really difficult name. XXXXX Bex XXXX.
Here to henceforth known to as Bex.
Bex, okay. Bex I can say.
Yes. And D Yankees 101 says I've liked it.
Thank you, D Yankee. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Sandy, also in the news this weekend,
yes.
Did you follow anything with the women's gold medal soccer game between the United States and Japan?
We won, right? No, we didn't win.
No.
Oh.
We didn't win. The United States did not win.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
For some reason I
Well,
thought
it looked like the United States women had it wrapped up. It was 1-1 in overtime, and they scored a go-ahead goal on a header. The girl hit the ball into the net using her head, and everybody was all excited. And then, but they still had to play out the rest of the overtime. And then before the end of overtime, then the Japanese team scored another goal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, she must have had a pretty flat head to do that. Huh?
I don't know. I don't know if she needs a flat head to do that. But that being said, the Japanese team tied it, and then they won in a shootout.
Ah, okay.
So a very brave effort for the American women.
Very close game. You know, we all know that they came close and that they could have won.
Yeah.
Right, but maybe next time.
Maybe next time. It'll be 4 years again before the next Women's World Cup.
Well, that's 4 years goes by like that. You know?
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost been 4 years, being on the show.
It's almost, not
almost.
Quite. So Arturo Velasquez jumps in and says, "Yes, you're hot."
Oh, thanks.
Pretty. That's what he says.
Hot and pretty?
And Sexy Baby Girl 112 says, "You've got 13 likes now."
Oh, thank you, Sexy Baby. Maybe if I change my name to Sexy Baby, I'll get more likes.
That could be good.
That's a good name.
So Bubble Girl 619 wants to know, Sandy, what are your thoughts on the NFL lockout? We talked about this a little bit
last week we talked about it, Bubble Girl. I just thought maybe anyone who is good should be able to play. That's what I thought.
They're getting close to a deal, Sandy.
Yeah?
Yes.
What's the compromise here?
Well, they're working out splitting up the money. The owner of the Cowboys says they're so close. It's down to about as close as circumcising a mosquito. That's what he compared how close they are in the negotiations.
Have you ever seen a circumcised mosquito?
I didn't even know that mosquitoes were Jewish.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Huh.
Who knew?
You learn something new every day. You really do.
Yeah. Okay. Well. That is pretty much right on point. So we're waiting to hear any news coming any day about the ending of the NFL lockout.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite football team, Sandy?
The Patriots.
The Patriots? Why is that? Because you like to make videos all the time with cameras, and that's also like what the Patriots like to do with the other teams?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
And they're patriotic.
I heard Stupid Jim was working for the Patriots, going to other teams' practices and filming videos. Is that true?
Oh, yeah, I heard that too.
Okay. D Yankees 101 says, the only reason that Ashley has a bunch of fans is because they're all pervs watching her boobs, LOL.
Whoa.
Are you sure this guy's 11? Are you? Yeah,
D Yankees, I kind of think you might be older than 11, and if you're not, I do hope that you're older than 11.
Yeah, I don't think I knew what boobs were when I was 11.
Yeah, I don't think I knew either.
I didn't know what they were when I was 18.
Dave, really?
Yeah, that's true. D Yankees 101 says, you are way better, LOL.
Aw, thanks, D Yankees. But we're not competing, about who's better. We just want more likes. That's all.
Yeah.
Right?
So Arturo Velasquez says, do you have kids?
Whoa, Arturo, if I did, I think D Yankees might be one of them.
Whoa! And you didn't even know?
No, I don't have any kids, not yet.
Yeah.
I'll have to have Mutt come and try to win me back for that to happen.
Okay, so here we go. M72LP says 14 likes with my like. So we're getting up there. But
thank you, M72LP.
So let's see. Let me do the math. So we're 20 minutes into the show.
Okay.
We have 14 likes.
Okay.
So by that, there are 100 minutes left
Dave's
in
good
that
at
show.
math.
And then so if we averaged another 14 likes per every 20 minutes, that would be 14 times 5, and that would give us a total of 70 likes, which would be a new record for you, Sandy, but still well short of your goal.
Yeah, we still need 100. I mean, 100 is my goal. Is that overly ambitious, Dave?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Aim high, Sandy.
Okay.
So Bex says, I support Newcastle United.
Okay.
That's my favorite beer, also.
Mm.
And so...
That's Dave's favorite beer.
Downstairs Guy says, by the way, Dave, Caleb asked for your cell to discuss something, and, well, feel free to provide him with it. I love to discuss some things.
Oh. What do you need to discuss, Dave?
That's a friend of mine that's in my fantasy football league, and we're very excited about the return of football this year. And I love to wheel and deal and make a lot of trades.
Oh, do you make money doing that, Dave?
No.
No.
It's just for
fun.
It's just for pride.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's very exciting. So D Yankees 101 says yay.
D Yankees. Wow, what are you yaying about?
I don't know.
That's what I'm gonna be like if I get 100 likes. I'll be yaying like that.
Ken Shanafelt says 15 now.
Whoa, who was that?
That's how many likes. That's not.
Who said that?
D Yankee says I am 11. I promise.
Wow, D Yankees, you are very mature for your age.
Very mature.
Yeah.
So.
You're almost like a 14-year-old. You're that mature.
Yeah. So. The other news over the weekend was a couple other things. So David and Victoria Beckham have welcomed the new baby into the world.
Whoa, that's really exciting.
Soccer,
that is very exciting.
And they've named the new baby.
Uh-oh, what's the name of the new baby?
The new baby's name is Seven.
Oh, right, I heard about that.
Yes.
Yes.
So what do you think? Do you like that name?
Yes, but I don't know if it's a royal name.
A royal name?
Oh, sorry, I was mixing it up.
Well, they're not royalty, the Beckhams.
Mixing it up. I was thinking about the royal couple for some reason because we were talking about them.
No, David Beckham and Victoria Beckham, aka Posh Spice, have just welcomed the new baby.
No, I like the name Seven for them. Yeah. But do you think that the royal couple will have a baby soon?
Well, probably no sooner than 9 months from now at the shortest.
I don't think that they're gonna have. I don't think they would name their baby Seven.
I don't think so.
Prince Seven. I don't see it working.
Yeah, do you like the name Seven?
I do. I like it. Yeah.
I like it because I think it would be well, I like it and I don't like it. I think it would be tough to go on YouTube with the name Seven because chances are that you probably couldn't get Seven, so he'd probably have to be like 706193.
Oh, right. And then it'll be really confusing.
Very confusing. Yeah. And then I wouldn't know what to say if they were in the chat room.
And then what if someone asks you what time it is and it's 7?
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
You know, and you're like, hey, what time is it? It's 7. No, I know what your name is, but what time is it? 7.
Yeah. Or you're trying to get his attention.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl. 7.
Sounds like a boy name, doesn't it? I think it sounds like a boy.
Okay. So D Yankee
8 would maybe be a girl.
D Yankee says, "I'm your son, LOL. Bah ha ha ha. No way more."
That would scare me, D Yankees, if you were actually my son. I'd have to be pretty young to have an 11-year-old son.
Yeah. Downstairs guy says the girl in bed next to me said the kid's name is Harper 7. Harper 7.
Harper 7.
I guess it was Harper 1 through 6 already taken.
So maybe it is a girl.
Maybe.
Harper sounds like a girl.
Ken Schonefeld says, wasn't 7 a Seinfeld bit? Yeah, and George did want to name his kid 7 on Seinfeld.
Oh, Ken is a Seinfeld fan. I like that show.
Yeah. RH Bjorn says, yes, it's Harper 7. Okay. So
Harper
that
7.
was only one of the names was 7.
Okay.
So
I like Harper
now,
7.
is that David Beckham's number? Is that the significance of that?
I hope so. Otherwise, it seems kind of random, right?
I don't know. Blottico says, I wouldn't name my kid with an operating system name. LOL. I think it's like Windows 7. True. Is that what that's like?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. So, very interesting. And then the other thing that happened this weekend was, did you have a chance to go see Harry Potter this weekend, Sandy?
I still haven't seen it. I want to see it.
You've only seen the first one?
Yeah, I saw the first one.
Yeah, so...
so don't give away the ending.
Oh, well... Okay, so, well, Harry Potter... it was the big thing. They even had it in 3D this weekend.
Whoa! And, I bet that's really cool.
Yeah, and it broke all sorts of big records. So let's see. I think it made $168.6 million this weekend.
Whoa! That's a lot of money.
Yes. So that's a lot of money. I'm not sure if it's the biggest box office of all time, but it's up there.
Wow.
Let's see if I can. I don't know where to if I can find that. Maybe you guys can tell us. Harry Potter zaps opening weekend box office record. With the swift decisiveness of a magic wand, Harry Potter vanquished several box office records over the weekend. So the 8th Harry Potter took in $92.1 million on Friday and earned $168.5 million over the weekend.
How many have there been now?
That was the 7th Harry Potter movie.
Whoa!
Yes.
I wonder if that's the most sequels ever been done.
Yeah. No, definitely not.
Oh.
No. So let me just see.
What is the most sequels that's ever been done?
I don't know if, well, I know that there was at least more Police Academy movies and Friday the 13th movies and Nightmare on Elm Street movies and stuff like that. So biggest opening weekend record. Just let's look that up really quick. And because is this history? Do we make history with Harry Potter?
Maybe.
So, I think so. So it was the biggest opening weekend movie of all time.
Well, I wonder if Carmageddon helped with that.
Yeah, it couldn't have hurt, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the biggest movie opening of all time, Harry Potter.
That's
Do you know that
amazing.
the 4th biggest movie opening of all time is Twilight New Moon?
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
This
so
is not a good
Harry
list.
Potter and Twilight are neck and neck, huh?
Yeah. Wow. This is not getting me excited about the future.
You're not a fan of either, huh?
Not a
Dave?
fan. No.
Yeah.
So.
Dave doesn't like kid movies.
Yeah.
Hey, we should ask what's his name? DeeDee or whatever?
Yeah.
If he saw Harry Potter. I bet he did. 'Cause he's 11, so.
Maybe.
He'd probably be really into it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. So let's catch up on some of the comments here. Andrew077 says that's almost as bad as Jason Lee naming his son Pilot Inspector.
Andrew, is that true? He called him Pilot Inspector?
Yeah. Downstairs guys is talking about how cool it is to share this on your Facebook page.
Yeah, you guys should definitely share it on your Facebook pages.
Yeah.
That will help me get more likes.
It's still trying to convince people he's 11.
We believe you, DeeDee now.
John Soren one says, man, Sandy is freaking hot.
That's sweet. Thanks, John Soren.
Ken Shanafelt says there have been more James Bond movies than Harry Potter movies.
Oh, how many James Bond movies have there been? 500?
Yes. 500 James Bond movies there have been.
But Harry Potter's always the same cast. These other movies, they have different casts.
Yes.
You know?
Sexy Baby Girl says, yay, Twilight, LOL, and Harry Potter.
Oh, thanks, Sexy Baby.
Yeah. Andrew077, I think The Dark Knight is now runner-up, as that held the record until now. D Yankees 101 says, what's your Facebook? I let you see my profile pic because I prove I'm 11. just please check it out. We believe you, the Yankees. That's
we
fine.
Believe you that you're 11, Yankees.
I wouldn't admit I saw Harry Potter even if I did. That's from Big Frankie 75.
Well, Big Frankie, you don't. So
although he's
are
in
you
Buffalo.
Are you saying that you did see it then?
Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of saying that he did see it.
He's kind of confessing that he did see it.
I think so. That sounds about right. Ken Shanafelt says, my company bought over 600 tickets to get to clients.
Whoa, no wonder. Well, so basically, you're the reason it did so well.
Bubble Girl 619 is asking, where's Smart Jim?
Bubble Girl, Smart Jim is wandering around the kitchen.
I think he's asleep. No, he's not allowed in the kitchen.
Oh, he's not. Gosh, it's strict around here, huh? Where is he?
I don't know. But yeah, very, very interesting stuff as far as that goes. We just want to take this opportunity to remind everybody about all of this stuff that's coming up this week on Iron Sink. Lots of big stuff.
Got lots of exciting live shows.
This upcoming Thursday, Kevin is going to be back, and he's going to have his live show. And he's going to be talking about video games, and we may even get a report. This weekend is the Comic-Con, Sandy.
Oh,
the annual
you guys,
Comic-Con
that's an exciting
in San Diego.
day.
Have you ever been to Comic-Con?
No, I wanted to go, but I haven't yet.
Yeah. What do you want to go do at Comic-Con?
I'd like to go and, just be Sandy there.
Yeah.
Just be myself.
Be yourself.
Yeah, and just, tell people about Upstairs Girls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe play some video games and meet some comics.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Now, it's not comedians that are there.
Yeah, comic characters.
Yes, okay.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like the people that walk around.
You can't meet comics.
No, I want to meet, like, Spider-Man.
No, I don't think he's actually
Oh, he's
actually
not there?
Yeah.
Batman?
He might be there. Anyway, so then on Friday we're gonna have the first ever live Dude Zone. It's gonna be pretty epic, and that is gonna be from 3 o'clock Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific. Not one, 2 babes of the week.
Two for the price of one, you guys.
We're gonna have there's gonna be a live Ashley's Hug Time as part of the Dude Zone. It is just gonna be pretty
exciting.
Wait for it. Yep, legendary.
Legendary.
Yes.
Wow.
So, Yankees, I hate Harry Potter. I hate fake things like that. I like movies like war movies. How is this guy 11?
Yankees, are you sure you're 11?
Yes.
Because now I'm concerned.
Big Frankie 75 says, I actually am starting to get sucked into this Iron Sink stuff. I used to think it sucked. Now it's growing on me like a fungus. That's a good thing.
Wow, Big Frankie. I'm not sure I like being compared to a fungus, but I'll take it.
We heard worse.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
As long as it's a good fungus, not a killer fungus.
Yeah. And Comic-Con is on Big Frankie's bucket list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bucket lists are good. Writing all the things you want to do.
Sandy, what's on your bucket list?
I'd like to go skydiving sometime.
Really? You really want to do that?
Yeah, I really want to try skydiving.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems really fun.
Yeah.
Skydiving, sleeping under the stars.
This is weird. I feel like I would rather do skydiving than bungee jumping.
Me too. Bungee jumping seems like skydiving for wimps.
No, I feel like I would be more scared to go bungee jumping, I think, than skydiving. Yeah. Because I feel like there's more of a chance something can go wrong with bungee jumping than parachuting.
Huh. Like, what could go wrong with bungee jumping?
I don't know. I feel like I would like the part, I don't think I would like the free fall, but I would like the part where the parachute opens.
Oh, yeah.
If there was some way to jump out of the plane and then have the parachute open right away, I think I would like that.
Isn't that what is supposed to happen?
No, I think you're supposed to, jump for a while and then open, count to 10 or something like that.
Oh, my gosh.
And then...
How do you count to 10 when you're freaking out?
I don't know. Okay. So...
I would probably press it right away. What happens if you press it too early?
Yeah. And Big Frankie says he's going skydiving in August.
Really, Big Frankie? I'm envious. You'll have to take pictures and show us.
And Beck says I'm skydiving over the Grand Canyon for my birthday soon.
What?
Yeah.
Bex,
skydiving in
awesome.
September for Bex.
Look at all these people skydiving.
No. And as always, throughout the show, we're trying to see if we can get Sandy up to 100 likes.
100 likes.
And so we'll see if that's what's going to happen with that. But I'm a little nervous, Sandy, because I feel like...
You feel like people aren't liking it enough?
Yeah. You may have to
you guys,
incentivize these people a little bit more. Because
what should I do to get more likes?
By my count, you're only up to 18.
Oh, you guys, I'm trying to break a record here, and it's really difficult. I wonder if you guys all share this on your Facebook pages. I bet we could get 100 likes.
Yeah.
But everybody has to do it.
And Big Frankie is going to go skydiving with his cousin.
Wow, Big Frankie.
Yeah. Is that in Buffalo?
Skydiving in Buffalo. What would you see when you...
you go see Niagara Falls.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. The Grand Canyon sounds exciting, too. I would like that.
And Beck says, I'm going to Vegas for 2 weeks. Woohoo, shame I'm not 21 yet.
Whoa, Bex, that's crazy. So you're not... We got a young crowd today, huh?
Yeah.
Yankee is
Andrew77 is very perceptive. Says your mobile's going off. Ken Shanafelt says your phone is ringing. All these things are true.
Wow, everybody hears everything over there.
BubbleGirl619 says, I'm scared of falling. The Tower of Terror at Disney is too much for me.
Oh my gosh, I did the Tower of Terror. Who said that? Bubble Girl? Bubble Girl?
Yeah.
That was the scariest ride I've ever been on. Ever.
So Ken Shanafelt says, done. It's on my Facebook.
Oh, thank you, Ken.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ken.
And Big Frankie says it's going to be in Newfane, New York. You can see Niagara Falls, Toronto, Buffalo. It's going to be awesome.
Wow, that sounds really cool.
All right. So all good stuff.
Yeah.
And Big Frankie says for more likes, show some nip. That works every time.
Oh, Big Frankie, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm not that kind of girl, you know. And this isn't that kind of show. Plus, we've got D Yankees here, who's 11. And, you know, I don't want to get in trouble with Yankees' mom.
Yeah.
Yankees' mom.
So, that's all good stuff. And Big Frankie's always thinking outside of the box.
Thanks, Big Frank. I mean, Big Frankie's the one going skydiving, so
yeah,
of course,
you know. Thinking outside of the box.
And he called us fungus.
Yeah. So, so here we go. So, Sandy, I know you were very upset before we started doing the show today. There was a situation that you were telling me about that you're concerned about. So maybe you can get some advice from the listeners. What's happening, Sandy?
Okay, well, you know, DeeDee, who you all know, you know, if you guys have been watching the show for a while, she got a job offer.
Really?
Yeah, to be a lifeguard.
Yeah.
Full time for a country club, an indoor country club in New York.
Whoa.
Yeah, and she's considering taking it.
Now, what happened? They just saw her lifeguard resume on Monster.com?
They had someone, they had a recruiter go to, looking for lifeguards.
Wow, they send out lifeguard recruiters?
Recruiters, yeah. And
wow.
They happened to swing by DeeDee's club here, and they were very impressed with her, you know, because she's got such a great personality. And they offered her the job right away.
Yeah. Wow. Sight unseen?
What?
Just they didn't even
right
see
away.
her like save somebody. Like they just said,
well,
hey.
They asked her to, you know, act out as if someone was drowning, you know, and they were very impressed with her.
Now I think just for people, some people who just watch the live shows, maybe they haven't seen a lot of Upstairs Girls. Now who are you talking about?
Well, DeeDee's my best friend, who I've lived with for about 2.5 years now, and she's always been on the show. We're really good friends. We get along really well as roommates, and yeah, I mean, I would hate to see her go, you know? It'd be really sad for me. But
so is she definitely going?
She's really thinking about it. So, you know, it's not 100% yet, but it looks like it could happen.
Whoa.
And, you know, I just trying to prepare emotionally for it in case that's what she decides to do. She's always been a really good friend to me. She's always been there for me. And, you know, I'm sure we'll always be friends, but this will definitely be difficult since it's on the other side of the country, you know?
So what are you going to do?
Well, you know, I think if that does happen, I'll have to move out. Because,
whoa.
Yeah, I don't want to live, you know, without her.
Yeah.
So if I lose my...
Well, is it more that you can't afford it, or is it you're afraid to live by yourself?
It's kind of both. I can't really afford to live by myself.
Yeah.
You know, nor do I want to.
So what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking of, you know,
I heard Stupid Jim has a opening.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I could live with Stupid Jim.
Yeah.
You know, but I want to live with girls.
Yeah.
So I think I would look for, you know, girls who seem nice.
Well, what about Ashley?
Well, I could think about living with Ashley. Yeah. But she'd have to leave. I mean, I don't want to live with Doug and Kevin.
Yeah.
So
well, she has her own place.
Well,
that would be a good place for you to crash.
That's true. Yeah.
In the meantime.
I guess like until I find a new place.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, let's hear what some people have to say. Maybe people have some advice for you.
I would love advice, you guys.
Let's see. I went back too far. So, talking about the Tower of Terror still.
Oh, that was scary.
Blatico says personality doesn't save lives. Talking about DeeDee, so they saw DeeDee's personality, and that's why they wanted to recruit her.
That's a good point, Blatico, but they thought she had a good personality for saving lives.
Yeah.
You know, like the kind of, because you know she can be tough.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she's
takes
good
no
at.
nonsense. No, she wouldn't, like, if anybody's running on the concrete.
Right.
Say, hey, no running.
Yep, that's exactly what she would say.
Blatico wants to know, can she handle a big man / woman drowning?
Blatico, DeeDee can handle anything drowning. You know?
Yeah.
She could handle a whale drowning.
Yeah. So,
she's strong. She's very strong.
R.H. Bjorn says if she goes, Leo could be your new roommate.
Leo.
From Kevin's show.
Oh, R.H. Bjorn, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And Ken Shanafelt says, I'm gay in Salt Lake. You can move into my new apartment.
That's Ken?
Yeah.
Wow, Ken, thank you for the offer.
That could be a good new twist for the show.
Yeah, gay roommate?
Yeah.
That could work.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
So, Big Frankie says, let her go. Roommates are a dime a dozen.
Who said that? RH
Big Frankie.
Oh, Big Frankie. Oh, but Big Frankie, not this kind of roommate. I mean, she's like not just a roommate. She's my best friend, too. So it's not just like your typical roommate.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Love Mutt 111 says, I got an idea. Be a truck driver and then get paid $60 an hour and live off the road in hotels. That's a pretty good idea.
Love Mutt. Yeah, actually, I think I would like a life on the road. You know? You get to see new things every day. You're never tied down to one place.
$60 an hour is a lot of money.
That is a lot. Is that how much truck drivers get?
I guess so.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that could be a good way to go.
Ooh.
And Ken Schoenfeld says it's a big apartment. So that could
Thanks,
be.
Ken. That's a nice offer.
But you have to go to Salt Lake City.
Then I'd be really far away from everyone I know.
You far away.
I don't think I know anyone in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Except for Ken.
Big Frankie seems to know a lot about being a truck driver.
Big Frankie, are you a truck driver?
I don't think he's a truck driver.
No?
So now, do you have any other options about where you might end up if you have to move out of your apartment and DeeDee moves away?
Not that I know of yet, but I've been talking to some people and there might be some girls interested, but I have to wait and see.
When you say some girls interested, what do you mean?
That I've heard that there's some girls maybe looking for a new roommate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what do you have to do anything special? Like, do you need to interview them? Do you need to be interviewed by them?
I think maybe they'll interview me, but you know, it will go both ways. I'll have to see if it's a good fit.
If it's a good fit.
Yeah.
Now, have you thought about, like, will it be weird for new roommates to come in and then you're filming videos and doing live shows and stuff?
Well, I think they would like that. Yeah, I think they would like it, right?
Well, not everybody likes it.
Well, I didn't like it at first either, but then I got used to it, and now I really like it.
I remember you used to walk around with a sheet over your head because you didn't want to be on camera, and look at you now.
Yeah, exactly. See what can happen to you guys?
Yeah.
When you come out of your shell?
When you come out of your shell. Yes. So Ken Shanafeld says this apartment in Salt Lake City is 3,000 square feet. That's huge,
Whoa,
Sandy.
Ken.
That is a big apartment.
Maybe I should move to Salt Lake City.
I don't know. For 3,000 square feet and a cool roommate?
Yeah.
I think I would do that. I would jump on that.
Hey, Ken, would you mind if I made videos with you in them?
Whoa. Blatico says, well, gotta go. Bye, Sandy. Kisses from Portugal.
Wow, Blatico. Thank you. I'm glad that you tuned in all the way from Portugal. Maybe we should ask everybody else where they're from, since we haven't really talked about that.
Ken Shanafelt says, really, where are you?
Where are we now?
Yeah.
We're in LA now. Yeah.
Big Frankie says, we talked about Big Frankie seems to know a lot about truck driving. He says, not sure if you noticed, but I happen to know a lot about pretty much everything. I'm like a human encyclopedia.
Whoa.
Let me know if you ever have any questions.
Wow. Thank you, Ken.
Yeah.
Big Frankie.
That was Big Frankie.
Big Frankie.
D Yankees is still trying to prove how old he is, and it's getting a little inappropriate, I might add. Love Mutt 111 says, you can also live in your parents' basement, LOL, and have crazy parties. Especially because your dad's in jail. I bet you have really crazy parties.
Whoa. You mean like inviting my dad's friends over, Love Mutt?
Yes. Ken Schonefeld says, it's a one-bedroom, no sex, videos are cool. So I don't know if you're not allowed to have sex or you're not allowed to have sex with Ken.
Does anyone have sex?
I don't know. A no sex rule on the entire apartment that's a little...
That's a little extreme, right, Ken?
Getting a little... excessive. 3,000 feet is a lot of square feet.
So maybe he wouldn't know anyway.
Yeah.
If that was happening.
Maybe you wouldn't know. Maybe if there's sex but Ken doesn't know about it.
Right.
That's good. A sexy baby girl 112 says, I'm from Trinidad. That's in the Caribbean.
Wow, sexy baby. That sounds nice. I bet the weather's really nice there.
Yeah. Bubble Girl says, so Sandy, what's for lunch?
I'm hoping for a tuna salad sandwich, Bubble Girl.
Tuna salad?
Yeah, it sounds good right now.
You make that or you go out somewhere and get it?
Both. Either one.
Yeah. Ken Shanafelt says, no, not sex with me. You go have sex in the corner, you just can't have sex with Ken.
Okay, but Ken's gay, right?
He's gay.
Yeah, okay.
But just in case... Don't try to get him to switch.
Okay, I won't, Ken.
I don't think he's interested.
I'm not interested either.
You're not interested in trying to switch him. Well, right. Ken could be, for all you know, Ken could be super attractive.
I'm sure he is.
It might be you might fall in love with him at first sight.
Uh-oh.
He's just putting it out there that
there's no chance ever.
No, you don't have a chance in hell.
No.
It's not going to happen.
Well, maybe you'll reconsider, Ken.
Maybe.
Maybe you'll change your mind.
Outside of that, I think you could do whatever you want.
Okay.
But you have to go to Salt Lake City.
That's the only problem.
Yeah. And Big Frankie says he knows a couple people from Trinidad, but he says that I'm not sure if occupationally or recreationally he accuses them of having loose morals.
Oh, I see. Loose morals. They Mormons there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ken Shanafelt says he has models come over, but he's 50 and ugly. Oh, Ken, come on.
Oh, Ken, I'm sure you're not.
Yeah, that's...
You're just being modest now.
Yeah. We haven't talked about the likes.
What are you laughing at? Are there comments you're not reading?
No, I'm reading them. Iron Sig Network was reminding me about the number of likes that we're up to.
Oh, how many?
Well, I don't know if it's not as many as you want, Sandy.
Guys, how many likes are there?
I don't know. Maybe you're just not. People just don't like you as much as you think they do.
Oh, that's sad.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know if there's anything else you could say. Maybe if there's some plea that you could try to get people to like.
Am I supposed to beg?
You could beg, barter, negotiate. Beg. Maybe I don't know. I think everything's on the table, and we've definitely fallen behind the pace.
Yeah, I definitely would. I'll take suggestions from them, what they want me to do.
Okay, opening up for negotiations.
Yeah,
Yeah. So very, very interesting. So I don't know what could Sandy try to do to get more likes?
Yeah, what do you guys want from me?
Yeah. Smart Jim is really trying to stretch out here.
Smart Jim here would get a lot of likes, probably. Maybe I should do what he's doing.
Yeah. So, that's all very interesting. Well, I hope everything works out with you and DeeDee.
I know, me too. I mean, either way, even if she does go away, I hope she comes back someday. You know?
Someday.
Yeah.
But, you know, like that, life goes on.
Make new friends, keep the old.
Yeah. So Love Mutt says, just to be honest, that is too many pillows on the couch.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah.
Who said that? Love Mutt?
That's from Love Mutt 111.
I'm thinking you're right. Is that why I'm not getting so many likes? Because there are too many pillows? Should I remove one?
Maybe. Which pillow?
Get rid of that one. Okay, we got rid of one pillow.
Yeah.
Does that help?
I put the pillows on the couch. I thought it would help fill the space.
It looks comfy.
Looked comfortable, and maybe it got too comfortable. So I'm trying to figure out what Iron Sink network agrees with of what was the way to go. So people are having some ideas, but a few of the ideas are not necessarily family friendly.
Oh, you guys remember there are 11-year-olds watching this.
Yeah, Ken Shanafeld says he has the same couch.
What?
Yeah, can you believe it?
The same exact couch?
Well, it can't be the same exact couch.
What are the chances of that, huh?
Yeah, there's like a million different couches. So, very, very interesting. I don't see any, and we also have Tan Lassucks, who is 10 years old, even younger than Yankees.
10 and 11.
You have 10 and 11-year-olds watching you, Sandy.
Wow.
And 50-year-olds.
We've got a diverse crowd today.
Very diverse crowd, both in location and in age.
That's great.
Yes. Ken Shanafeld says, well, it's hot with pillows. I guess it gets temperature-wise or aesthetically.
Yeah, which one? What kind of hot is it? I mean, for me, I'm just comfortable with the pillows.
Yeah.
It's not really about temperature. It's more about comfort level.
Yeah, so that's good. Anyway, and Big Frankie, please play nice with Ken in the chat room. That's
what's Big Frankie saying?
He's being a troublemaker. Well, Love Mutt 111 says, well, I'm in the womb, so beat that.
Love Mutt. Is Love Mutt the 10-year-old?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, so we're still trying to figure out what Sandy could do to try to get more likes. To try to get more likes.
Are we even at 50 yet?
Yeah. No, not at 50.
We're not even at 50, you guys.
I don't even want to tell you because I don't want to make you disappointed.
I might cry. Do I have to cry to get more likes?
Maybe you should. Can you? This is very sad. Okay, I think that's enough of that.
Okay, did they like me more because I was crying?
Hard to say at this point. Okay. Difficult to say. Okay, so Sandy, I want to try a couple of different things. I know we had played in the past. Ashley has played a little bit of Would You Rather, so I wanted to open it up to the audience to have some Would You Rathers. Okay. Tanla Sucks says you got 3 likes for crying.
That's not bad, right?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yes.
They just want me to stop.
Maybe. Big Frankie thought you were laughing, though.
Oh.
And M72LP says, don't cry, please.
M70?
Yes.
Thank you, M70. We just need more likes. That's so I'm...
Love Mutt 111 says you could start moving around and start to get this live show more active. Maybe like dancing or something to get more likes.
Okay, I would dance.
Okay. Oh, we gotta move the camera. So you wanna go dance over there?
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna swing the camera around. Oh, hold on. I think that let's move. Okay, I think we'll take a step backwards. backwards. Yeah. Go further away from the camera. I think you're good. We're probably over there.
Okay.
All right. What do you want to do? You gonna dance?
It's kind of hard with no music.
Okay. Let me see. Well, maybe you could hum something. You can move up a little bit.
Like here?
Yeah, I think that's probably good.
What about, remember when there was a Macarena or something?
Yeah, you can do. This is Sandy's dance party.
Am I getting more likes?
I don't know. Well, I guess we could take requests from people of what dance moves to do. Yeah. M72LP says dance, but please don't sing.
Oh, okay.
I think you could do fine. We'll put some music under this when we put this up online.
What if I just dance all crazy?
That's good. Not too crazy. Watch it, and you're being a little crazy by the TV, Sandy.
Oh, sorry. Careful.
Can you do the Cupid shuffle?
What's that?
I don't know. BubbleGirl619 says do the robot. Okay, that's pretty good. Smart Jim looks very confused about what's going on.
Smart Jim's too smart for my dancing, I think.
Yes.
Maybe if I dance with the dog. Well.
You weren't expecting him to be that heavy?
No.
Doesn't seem happy. Big Frankie said he liked the jumping jacks last week.
Okay, how many should I do?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, as many as you want.
1,
but
2.
Just careful with that TV. That's a very nice TV, Sandy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This is a good workout. And
Maybe
then
I should make a workout.
Well, Big Frankie's saying that he wanted you to do squat thrusts instead of jumping jacks. Hard to say.
Squat thrust.
Yeah. Love Mob 111 says your dog is so confused. Bubble Girl 619 says do the bus driver.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Honk honk.
Yeah. There you go. Adam4397, but you would have a viral video if the TV broke. Not worth it.
Oh, not worth it, yeah.
Not worth it. Big Frankie says, don't you guys remember squat thrusts from the NY Phys Ed annual test?
I don't think I do. Do you?
Yeah. Tanla Sucks says, turn around and touch your toes.
Hey, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I'll do it here.
I think Tanla Sucks is the same person that said they were 10 also.
Oh. It's not appropriate.
I don't know how appropriate that is. All right. Can you do the sprinkler?
What's that?
Well, I'm not sure.
I'm going to make it up what it is.
Okay. Okay. All right, so let's. I think that's enough of the dance party.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't you come back?
I mean, we'll see if it did anything.
We'll see if it did anything. Well, you certainly, you have complied with people's wishes to
be more
to get
physical.
To get more likes.
Yeah.
So.
And if they have more suggestions, then I'd be happy to accommodate that too.
Okay. So let's see. We went too far over. Okay. Oh. So here we go. So let's see. Top of the hour, Sandy. Halfway through.
Whoa, we're halfway through with my live show.
Yes, you're halfway there, Sandy. 1 hour in the books.
That means I should be halfway there to 100 likes too.
Yeah.
You know?
You should be halfway to 100 likes. You should be at 50 likes right now.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say I don't think that's the case.
Oh, jeez. How many are we at?
Let's see.
Tell me.
You are at, right now, with this like, you are at 22.
That's my lucky number.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's been that lucky so far.
I mean, I don't want to stay at it, but for now it's okay. But I think we should try to get to 50 in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, you should.
You know?
Yeah. We just have to plug in the wire here, because we're...
Did they have other suggestions of things they want me to do to get more likes, or?
None that I can repeat right now.
Oh. Guys, to keep this family oriented.
None that were age appropriate.
We need to keep it family oriented.
Okay, so H4WN4 says Sandy.
Whoa, H4 what?
Yeah. And Bubble Girl says, I clicked like on 3 of my accounts and promoted your show on Twitter.
Wow, thank you, Bubble Girl.
Pretty sure Smart Jim shouldn't be on the couch. I think that.
Sorry.
That's.
Smart Jim is a rebel.
Yeah. Big Frankie is frustrated that all of his suggestions are getting ruined by the 10-year-olds in the room.
Oh, I'm sorry, Big Frankie, but, you know, maybe those suggestions are more for Ashley's hug time.
Well, what does that mean, Sandy?
Well, I think she has an older crowd.
No, I think she has.
She has 10-year-olds too?
I think it's the same crowd. All right, so Sandy, did you want to play a little bit of a Would You Rather here?
Yes, we were going to do that before I danced.
Okay, so before we play Would You Rather, why don't you take a minute and tell everybody about how fun it is to subscribe to the Upstairs Girls channel?
Okay, yes. Everybody who hasn't seen the show, I do a show called Upstairs Girls, which is the main thing I do, and I would love it if you guys subscribe to the channel. You just go to Upstairs Girls. It's actually here, and you just click subscribe. It's really simple, and then you can get all the videos every month that we put up. We put videos up every month, and sometimes every week too. So definitely hit the subscribe button, and share it with your friends and everything.
Mhm. Yeah. So okay, so that is all set.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna play a little bit of a round of Would You Rather. Sandy, do you know how this game works?
Yes, I do.
Okay, just for anybody.
The last video we did was Would You Rather.
Yeah. So we're gonna give you a Would You Rather, and then you come back and you're gonna tell us which of the things you would rather do. And we already have one from the Bubble Girl who says, "Would you rather dive into a pit of snakes or walk on hot coals?"
Let's see. Thanks, Bubble Girl. Would I rather dive into a pit of snakes or walk on hot coals? I think walk on hot coals, because I think that, snakes, especially killer snakes, I mean, you can die from that. And hot coals, it might be uncomfortable for a while, because the bottoms of your feet would really hurt. But I think at least you wouldn't die. But I think the snakes, especially if they're the rattlesnakes, you might die from that. So, yeah, that's a good one though. That's a good question, because I think they'd both be really challenging. But I definitely would go for the hot coals. So thanks for that one, Bubble Girl. See, is there another one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Would you rather make out with a monkey for 5 seconds and everyone in the world would know about it, or would you rather make out with a monkey for 2 minutes and no one would know about it?
Who asked that?
This is from Love Mutt 111.
Okay, Love Mutt.
And Big Frankie just subscribed.
Oh, thanks, Big Frankie.
Yeah, so would you rather make out with a monkey for 5 seconds and everyone in the world knows it, or would you rather make out with a monkey for 2 minutes and no one would know about it?
Love Mutt. I think I'd rather make out with a monkey for 2 minutes and nobody know about it.
And why would you want that?
Well, I mean, I think that 2 minutes could be doable. It's not like he's saying 10 minutes, like 2 minutes couldn't be that bad. And I think it could be really embarrassing if people knew I had made out with a monkey, even if it was just 2 seconds. It could be really embarrassing, and I think I could be made fun of for that for a long time. So I think it would be better, to do the 2 minutes.
Can I ask a qualifying question?
Yeah.
What is the circumstances of which you're making out with the monkey? Is it like, are you at a party and the monkey seems like you and the monkey really hit it off? Are you do you have like just some like perversion where you like making out with monkeys?
Is it a stuffed monkey?
Are you like at gunpoint and somebody's saying, make out with my monkey right now, lady?
Right.
Or the monkey gets it.
Right.
So I don't know. And
I think it does depend on the circumstance.
Yeah.
You're right.
And do you have if everybody in the world knows that you're the girl that made out with the monkey for 5 seconds, do you have some sort of worldwide notoriety a la Rebecca Black? And could you use this?
That's true. Maybe it would be good.
Would you be like a Tay Zonday or somebody, one of these big time internet celebrities?
I didn't think about that, Dave. That's a good
You're like
point.
William Hung now? I don't know. I might do it for 5 seconds. Make out with a monkey for 5 seconds and be famous around the world and get like 1 million Twitter followers.
That is a good point. You know what? I might actually think about that. You're right.
Quick Fingers app says, would you rather eat an old pineapple or dance on burning bricks?
Quick Fingers, I think I would eat the old pineapple. It can't be that bad.
Yeah. That seems pretty
obvious, right? That one? Yeah.
Well, maybe you don't know how old the pineapple is. Could be like rancid.
That's true, but I mean, sometimes I've even heard that it can be good for you to eat rancid things.
I'm gonna assume that there's no typos in this one from as1523 and go with. Would you rather lick peanut butter off a hobo's foot or lick a duck?
Ew, I'd much rather lick a duck.
Well, you don't know where the duck has been.
Yeah, but ew, what was it on the hobo's foot?
Peanut butter.
Oh, but that's really gross.
Now, peanut butter is pretty delicious.
Yeah, but not on a hobo's foot. You know, because it might not even be peanut butter.
Yeah.
You might think it's peanut butter. It could be something else.
Okay, well, Big Frankie, he has 2 that are Buffalo sports related. He wants to, would you rather go streaking at a Bills game or ride the Zamboni between periods at a Sabres game, and he can assist in arranging either?
Oh, thanks, Big Frankie. I'd like the ride the what?
Zamboni.
I'd like to ride the Zamboni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to ride the Zamboni naked, or is it just?
Oh, right.
Or are you just riding the Zamboni? Because riding the Zamboni seems much less challenging than streaking a Bills game.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I guess if they're both involving nudity, then that would even them out a little bit.
Yeah. Both seem very cold, also.
Mm-hmm.
As a man, I think I would always want to streak a warm weather event.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's just a man.
Yes. So that's very, very interesting, and we'll find out. Find out about that. Let me scroll down a little bit. Would you rather dance in the rain and singing Britney Spears' "Oops, I Did It Again," or dance in front of all your friends naked?
I think I'd rather dance in the rain singing Britney Spears' "Oops, I Did It Again."
Yeah.
Who asked that?
That is from Quick Fingers Sap.
Oh, Quick Fingers. I think Quick Fingers was here at the last show, too.
Yes. Bubble Girl said, would you rather go without sleep for a year or go without sex for the rest of your life?
I think without sleep for a year, Bubble Girl.
You'd rather go without sleep for a year?
Yeah.
Well, would you just be like insane? Because they say if you don't sleep for 48 hours,
that's
you're
true.
legally insane.
You could die, actually. They say you could die if you don't.
And a year's a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe
not sex then for the rest of my life. Not that I am anyway.
I just don't know if you could survive the year without sleeping.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Love Mutt 111 says, would you rather get punched in the face by Mike Tyson or get drop kicked by Chuck Norris?
I think I'd rather get drop kicked by Chuck Norris.
Yeah, why is that?
Just because, I'd rather, then my face might be destroyed for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
if I'm punched in the face. Yeah. And then I don't know if anyone would watch my channel anymore.
Oh, man.
Would they?
Probably.
Yeah.
At least the old stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, R.H. Bjorn says, Carboni's thoughts on the monkeys made me worry about him a bit. Yeah.
Why, R.H. Bjorn?
Yeah, why are you worried?
Yeah, well, he was just curious about the monkey situation.
Thinking big picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fully clothed on the Zamboni.
Oh, well then I definitely choose the Zamboni.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think I would much rather ride the Zamboni in between periods at a Sabres game than streak the field at... Because you know what? Nobody's nice to the streaker. You're not getting tackled by giant security people when you get off the Zamboni.
No.
Unless you're hijacking the Zamboni. But it sounds like in this scenario, you're just going for a nice ride around the ice.
Yeah.
Cleaning the ice as opposed to being completely naked on national television and then being tackled and arrested by security people.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun to me.
That doesn't sound so good. Let's see. Let's see. Iron Sing Network says you should call Ashley. Well, I don't know. Is Ashley expecting our phone call, or are we just?
Is she? Yeah. What? How about she calls us?
Ashley should probably call us.
Yeah, I think Ashley should call us.
Better.
Yeah.
Because I'd call Ashley and she'd be like, "Hey, what's?"
What if she doesn't, know that we're live, and then she says something that?
Says something inappropriate.
Yeah.
Would you rather kiss the right pillow or the left pillow?
The left pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. This one looks like kind of fluffy.
Okay. BubbleGirl619 says, would you rather shave your head or kiss stupid Jim?
Shave my head. That is without a doubt.
Really? Why is that?
Have you seen Stupid Jim?
Yeah, I think Stupid Jim gets a bad rap. I think he looks a lot like Richard Grieco.
Well, I think, he's kind of... You're right. Maybe if I tried it, it wouldn't be as bad as I think it's going to be, but...
Stupid Jim, I think he's like a guy that if he went to like another school, he might be able to then meet new friends and everyone wouldn't hate him so much.
That's true. Yeah, maybe he does need to start a new reputation somewhere else, where people don't know him. After he gets some plastic surgery,
Sorry, Sandy, I have to tend to smart Jim sometimes. So, let's see. That's inappropriate from Big Boobs 101 Full. So I actually got a text message from Ashley, and she says she has no voice.
Oh.
She has no voice. So
that's
she's just
not good.
Yeah. So maybe you want to talk Ashley into feeling better.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
We could try.
Okay. No, I mean just tell. She's listening.
Oh, she's listening.
You have her attention.
You know what you need to do is you need to drink a lot of tea with honey.
Ooh.
That's what you need to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And tea with honey and lots of sleep and don't talk for 3 days.
Yeah.
But we're thinking about you here.
Always.
And maybe you can, tell me how to get more likes going here since you're so good at it.
Yes.
So,
then as1523 says, would you rather watch the last Harry Potter or hang out with your friends?
I'd rather hang out with my friends, actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sandy, one of the things that I had wanted to try to do is, we just had the Upstairs Girls Would You Rather video go up. And I thought that we could take a look at some of the comments from the last Upstairs Girls video.
Definitely.
Which, of course, is available to watch anytime. So let me just bring that up, and then we'll talk about some of the comments that are there. And you know what? Let me just. That's weird.
What happened?
I don't know. I was getting a for whatever reason I didn't see the video there. But anyway, long story short, we'll bring up Upstairs Girls Would You Rather. Did you watch the Downstairs Guys Would You Rather?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Okay. So, but a lot of people they go on there and they leave you comments.
Yeah.
And you always see the comments. And I thought maybe we should talk about them a little bit.
Yeah, I like that idea.
That seems pretty good. Okay, so here we go. So people talked about a lot about ghost sex.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about what that was? Or would you rather have sex with a person who was dead but you didn't know it, or have sex with a ghost?
Right. And what did I say again? I'd rather have sex with a ghost, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Because at least you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Ashley also got cotton candy in her eye. Day0987 says, LOL, how did she accomplish getting cotton candy in her eye?
She's a goofball, that Ashley, you know? She manages to get candy all sorts of places.
Pause TV said, would you rather kiss these 4 beautiful women or have Stupid Jim's cameraman job?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should go for the first one, though.
Timoback 3000 says, speaking of candy, this video has a lot of eye candy.
Oh, that's a sweet thing to say.
Yeah.
Tim, I wonder if he's listening.
That was pretty good. That was a good one.
That is a good one.
Whip76 says, brilliantly funny.
Oh, that's a nice thing of Whip76 to say.
Yeah.
I wonder if Whip76 watches the live shows.
Yeah. The Tony458 was asking, would you rather eat a light bulb or French kiss a mousetrap? I saw Ashley got asked that same question the other day also.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather eat, the mousetrap one.
Yeah. I think that the mousetrap, while it might hurt, I don't think you would die. Whereas if you ate a light bulb,
you
I think you would die.
I think so too.
Little Mizzy1 says, do more. These are awesome and hilarious.
Oh, that's cool, Little Missy one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So then Big J's Extreme Fitness says, sex with Gary Busey. It's been a while. Haha, Sandy for the win. Yeah.
That was the one I got.
Yeah. And then, how about this one? This is from Daedalus. He says, here's one for you. Would you rather have sex with a smelly guy in a wheelchair who genuinely cares about you, or a serial killer who just wants to use you then kill you?
I think the serial killer one.
Really? More so than a smelly guy in a wheelchair?
Well, because remember, because it reminds me of that movie that I liked. What was the one that I made the song about?
Saw?
Yeah, Saw. It reminds me of that, so I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, the guy in the wheelchair, I think, probably isn't trying to kill you.
Oh. Well, but does that mean the serial killer is definitely going to kill me, or he'll just try to kill me? Because maybe he won't actually kill me. You know?
I would think so, that... I think he's going to try to kill you. I don't know if he's definitely going to kill you.
But then I can run away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all good stuff, and thank you for the comments. Let me just see if there's any other...
Yeah, thanks you guys for commenting on the video. If you haven't watched it yet, go to Upstairs Girls and watch that
not
video.
right now.
Not
right now.
Not during the live chat.
Not during the live show, but plenty of videos to check out on the Upstairs Girls channel, upstairsgirls.com.
Yes.
So, good stuff, Sandy.
So, as soon as we're done here, they can go watch
go watch videos all day.
Yeah.
There you go. So, Sandy, how are you doing? An hour and 20 minutes into a live show.
How are you doing, Dave?
I'm okay. I could definitely use a drink and to catch my breath.
Yeah, we could do that for a second. A drink and to catch our breaths.
Yeah. So, Quick Fingers Zap says, we love you over here in Denmark, Sandy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thanks, Quick Finger Zap.
Yeah.
I wonder what that name's
from.
Well,
Quick Fingers App, I think he has an app about Quick Fingers. So he's in Denmark. This might be a good time to find out where everybody else is from.
Yeah, where are the rest of you guys from? Quick Fingers is from Denmark. Andrew's from Scotland.
Yes.
Where's Bubble Girl from? I forget now. Do you remember?
I think from Illinois.
Illinois. Okay.
Okay. Ashley's Hug Time says, we love you in Hollywood too.
Aw, I love you, Ashley.
Big Boobs 101 Full
Hug Time.
says Florida.
Big Boobs from Florida. It's a good place to have big boobs, right? Because you probably wear a bathing suit a lot.
I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah. M72LP is from Argentina.
M72, that's great. Argentina.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
They have a good soccer team, right?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. I think that sounds about right.
Yeah.
So we're finding out where everybody is from in the chat room. H4WN4 is from Morocco.
H4WN4? Wow, that's really, I heard it's beautiful there.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew77 says, I hope you're feeling okay, Ashley.
Oh, that was nice of you, Andrew77. We're all rooting for Ashley and that she gets better soon. Yeah. Her throat has been hurt. I don't know if her throat's hurting, but she doesn't have a voice right
Big
now.
Frankie says, big boobs are nice to have anywhere, he thinks.
How would you know Big Frankie? Do you have big boobs?
Yeah.
Where's Big Frankie from?
Okay, well now we know about big boobs as no, it's D Yankees 101. I have a fake account to play tricks on. I promise this is D Yankees. I'm a guy. This is D Yankees.
D Yankees seems
a little bit. Fake
bit.
YouTube accounts to play tricks on people called Big Boobs.
I don't know, I'm a little suspicious of
a
D
friend
Yankees.
of mine, Brendan, got tricked like this by somebody with a fake YouTube account.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So that being said, Ashley, again, her throat is she has her throat and head are hurting. Yeah. And of course, Ashley's Hug Time can be seen every Friday, except for this Friday because it's a 2-hour dude zone, 2 babes in the week.
The dudes are taking over Ashley's Hug Time this week.
And Ashley is going to be there, but live Hug Time during the dude zone on the Downstairs Guys channel, downstairsguys.com. Subscribe and make sure you're not going to want to miss this one.
No.
3 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern
on
time.
Friday.
12 p.m. Pacific.
12 p.m. Pacific on Friday.
You won't want to miss this one.
You guys should definitely tune into that. 2 babes for the price of 1.
Yeah. So, Bubble Girl 619 says, Sandy, how do you feel about someone not employed by WWE holding the WWE title? Yeah, how did that happen?
Yeah, I mean, that is interesting, right?
I know a lot of people were talking about wrestling yesterday, and I feel like I was got out of the loop with the wrestling.
Yeah, I did too, to be honest.
Yeah, I need to go. I need to get up to speed on this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's gonna be live Hug Time as well on the during the 2-hour Dude Zone.
Okay.
Something for everybody there.
Yeah.
If you like Hug Time, you like Dude Zone, you like Babes of the Week, it's all there. It's all gonna be there.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a party.
It should be a party. So that'll be very exciting. You would think so, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
You guys should definitely watch it.
It's gonna be the biggest live event of the year.
Whoa.
Yeah. So CM Punk was employed by WWE until midnight last night. So we'll have to find out more about this CM Punk character. So Quick Fingers app says, "How are you? Are you okay?"
Me?
I guess so.
Yeah, I'm good. Quick Fingers. I'm great. I'd be a little bit greater if I got a few more likes.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna push it.
Yes. Big Frankie 75 says Ashley is on the cusp of breaking through. I think just his 2 cents.
Wow, Big Frankie.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I hope that's
Big
true.
Frankie has an eye for talent. Also.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a mover and a shaker.
Yeah. He's the one who knows all about truck drivers.
He's a human encyclopedia.
Yeah.
So Ashley's Hug Time says everybody should bring their bathing suits to the live Dude Zone.
Oh yeah, everyone should watch it while they're in their bathing suits.
Yes.
Someone should watch it at a pool party, I think.
Maybe. Bubble Girl 619 says, Ashley, can you give Sandy some tips on getting likes?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yes, that would be very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we've tried.
So Big Boobs 101 full is gonna go log on to his real account.
Okay.
Go back to being D Yankees.
All right.
Yeah.
Good, because the boob name is a little bit too mature for an 11-year-old.
Yeah, that's inappropriate.
I think,
We probably, in fairness, shouldn't even be talking about big boobs with somebody who is 11.
11-year-old.
But there's a lot of that definitely some more than meets the eye going on here.
Yeah, where's D Yankees from again?
I'm not sure.
From New York?
Yeah. So, Sandy, we were going to play a little bit of we always like to talk about the Sandy's ideal guy.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were so inclined, let's go ahead and play a little round of that for anybody that could be an eligible bachelor for you.
Yes.
So I'm going to give you the pad and the paper.
Okay.
And so we like to play a little game called the Sandy dating game.
Yes.
And so we're going to ask you guys a question, and then you guys see if you know enough about Sandy to go on a date with her, and see if you can match Sandy's answer.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So here we go, Sandy.
Okay.
Question number 1. If you saw Sandy in a bar,
Mm-hmm.
And Sandy was going to ask you to buy her a drink, and she said, "Surprise me," what drink would you buy Sandy? Okay, what does Sandy want to drink at the bar? So you start off, and Sandy's going to write that down. Are you writing big enough that we're going to be able to see it?
Oh, oops.
Okay, we'll hold this closer to the camera.
Okay.
Okay? So what drink would you buy Sandy that she wants? See how well you guys think you know Sandy. Bubble Girl 619 is a woman, so she's automatically disqualified. But not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Nobody's disqualified.
Yeah.
I mean.
So are you done writing?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to read the answers, and then we'll see what you said and see if anybody got it right. D Yankees 101. I would buy her some vodka. Now that's not only is I don't think D Yankees is allowed to buy anybody vodka.
No, he's only 11.
Quick Fingers app says ginger beer with gin and vodka in it.
Ooh.
Sounds very strong.
Sounds fancy.
Big Frankie 75 would say Shirley Temple.
Yeah, that's
Bubble Girl 619 says vodka cranberry. Andrew 77 says buy her a cocktail.
That's
but
pretty
which
vague.
one?
Yeah, what kind of cocktail?
Yeah. So then, people want to buy you a drink, Sandy. Does this happen a lot? You go to a bar?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Why are you still writing?
Oh, I was just making it a little bit bolder so you could see it.
Okay. We can hold it up close to the camera. That's
okay.
Good. M72LP says water.
Well, I would take that, yeah.
Yeah. So if you went to a bar and a guy's like, "Hey, can I buy you a drink?" And you're like, "Oh, surprise me." He's like, "Yeah, can I get a water over here?" But does this happen a lot when you go to a bar and explain to me how this goes? Like, you're at a bar.
Yeah.
Because I'm a guy and I don't know how this works.
Right.
So you're at a bar.
Yeah.
And like some guy comes over and do you get like a drink before the guy even talks to you? Like, does the bartender like give you a drink and say, "Hey, that's from the gentleman in the hat over there"?
No, usually the gentleman in the hat would approach me
and say, "Hey, can I buy you a drink?"
They would maybe say something like, "Do you come here often?"
Really, they really say that?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, and what do you say?
Have you been? Or you know what they sometimes say is, "Do I know you?" And sometimes I think it's because they've seen Sandy's channel.
Yeah.
But they'll say, "Do I know you? You look really familiar."
Yeah.
And then I'll say, "I don't think so." And then they'll say, "Are you sure? I feel like we've met before."
Yeah.
And I say, "I don't think so." And they say, "Well, could I buy you a drink?"
Yeah.
That's usually how it goes down.
Interesting.
Or they'll say, "Well, maybe I should know you."
Oh.
Yeah.
That's very tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Frankie says he would buy you something with a roofie in it.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Well, then you save a lot of money on drinks. You don't have to have that many drinks.
Oh, right. Then just one drink does the trick.
R.H. Bjorn says a Bloody Mary.
These are people that have watched the last one, I think. They're remembering what I said before.
So, well, not everybody did.
But I changed my answer this time.
Ooh.
So I was tricky.
So very tricky. All right, Sandy. What did you say? apple martini. Can you hold that up closer to the camera?
Did anybody guess it or no?
Yeah, there you go. Apple martini it is. Nobody guessed that. Yeah.
See, I feel like someone guessed it the last show when we did this.
Oh snap! LOL says Big Frankie. Yeah. All right. So how about this, Sandy?
Okay.
What would be the number one car a guy could drive to come pick you up on a date? What would be the car that would make you say like, oh boy, this guy is not playing around. This is the ultimate vehicle for picking up Sandy.
Wow.
Yeah. Interesting, right?
Yeah, that's a cool question.
And we'll see if it's the same car that I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So let's put the clipboard down.
Okay.
Because I think people can't see you behind the
Okay,
the clipboard.
put it down.
All right, here we go. All right, so let's see what people are guessing. And Bubble Girl 619 said, I would never have guessed you drink apple teenies.
I'm a walking surprise.
You are, yes, you're
Bubble
very
Girl.
surprising. Okay, so here we go. R.H. Bjorn says Nissan Leaf. M72 LP says an Aston Martin. That's like James Bond.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
That's very good. Then Frank Clark says, "Oh boy, please don't say a Prius or something douchey like that." So Glenn 6736 says, "If Lindsay Lohan can ask $100,000 for an interview, you should get twice as much."
Oh, that's a sweet thing to say.
Yeah. The Quick Fingers app says an Aston Martin also. D Yankee says a Ferrari or a Mustang. And Big Frankie 75 says apple teenies usually equal pretentiousness and fake.
Whoa.
Yes. Big Frankie is so talkative.
Yeah, Big Frankie has a lot of opinions.
So opinionated. Then Andrew077 says a Ferrari. Kunal TD says, hi Sandy, how are you? Quick Fingers app says a bicycle built for two.
Oh.
That would be very interesting. All right, what do you think, Sandy? What did you say? A red Jaguar. Oh, that's very specific.
Yeah.
So what if a guy comes over with a black Jaguar?
No.
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 What if he comes over
red.
in like a red Mustang?
That's kind of cool.
That's cool. So
Yeah.
so is it more the red or more the Jaguar?
Well, I like the Jaguar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Jacksonville Jaguar?
Yeah.
Okay.
The kind that the roof goes down.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you like a convertible?
Convertible. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Very very interesting. Okay, let's do one more of these. Okay.
Yeah. So far, no one's gotten any.
So far, nobody knows you very well.
No.
Nobody knows you very well. Let's think. Let's come up with a good one. If a guy was going to sing you a song, sing you a romantic song, what would be the romantic song that you would want to hear? That would really make you feel like, okay, this guy is legit.
Okay.
And while you're thinking, don't be afraid to like the video.
Yeah.
Just click that like button.
We've got a little more time to get up to 100.
D Yankees is enjoying this. He says this is fun.
Oh, good.
Big Frankie says Jaguars are sort of overrated. Since Ford bought them, they're pretty SE vehicles. My buddy has one, and it's in the garage every other week.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah. So, Okay, so it sounds like a lot of maintenance issues on the red Jaguar.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't want it. I just want him to have it.
Yeah. All right, so the romantic song that you want to hear. You're still right. Sandy's writing a lot here, so it might not be like one. I don't think it's one by you two.
I wrote the name of the song and the artist.
All right, let's put the clipboard down.
Okay.
So here we go. D Yankees says Bruno Mars, Grenade.
I like that song, but no.
Yeah. What's with this Bruno Mars? You know this Bruno Mars? You know anything about him?
Yeah, I like him.
So he got busted. He makes all these songs, and then he gets busted for doing cocaine. And now he's doing songs called "Lazy Day," and he's like, I don't want to do anything. He just wants to lay in his bed. Like no wonder. Like not. Apparently he's not doing the cocaine anymore. He can't even get out of the bed.
That's sad.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. So Big Frankie says "Into the Mystic" by Van Morrison.
Huh. I don't know that song. Do you?
I cannot say that I do. Mm-hmm. Quick Fingers app says "Your Song" by Elton John.
That's a nice song.
And apparently he has a middle name according to Quick Fingers app.
Thanks, Quick Fingers. That's a good answer.
M72LP says "Patience" by Guns N' Roses.
I don't know that song either. M72. Are you whistling it?
There's whistling in it.
Oh, I like whistling in songs.
Yes. So then Kunal TD says, "Hey, you missed my question." Hey, look, they come in fast and furious. Bubble Girl 619 says, "The wind beneath my wings." What would you do if you were out with a guy and he starts singing "The Wind Beneath My Wings"?
I would worry that he's gay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just looking for a roommate.
You know?
Yeah. Kunal TD says "Somebody's Me." "Somebody's Me" by Enrique.
I don't know that song either.
Yeah. Big Frankie says that's a sexy tune by Van Morrison.
I'll have to look it up.
Andrew 077 says "Shining Light" by Ash. Quick Fingers app says "R. Kelly Ignition." Big Frankie says "A Spoonful of Sugar" by Mary Poppins.
I like that song.
You like that song? Okay, what did you say, Sandy? You said, don't show me, show the... Want to Know a Secret by the Beatles. What? Why would anybody sing that?
That's a nice song.
That's the worst answer I've heard.
That's a nice song. They're not singing it to you, they're singing it to me.
Oh, I guess so. Let's see. Bubble Girl says, "The most romantic song somebody could sing for me is Part of Your World from Little Mermaid." I think any Disney song is probably not the right way to go.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah. BOH Ghostman says, "The Calling" by All That Remains. Anything by Rick Astley, that's from X351AR0. Iron Sink Network says, "I love that song." Okay, so maybe Iron Sink Network could sing that to you. Any song by the Beatles is better than 99% of all other options. Fact.
Oh, see?
I'm just saying, if you're getting ready for a romantic moment with a girl, I think Beatles, "Do You Want to Know a Secret" is not necessarily the way to go. That's just my opinion.
I think it's great. I mean, it's a classic, you know?
Yes.
So
all good stuff. Here, let me take the clipboard back, Sandy.
Okay.
Did you want to take any questions from our listeners? Any we always like to do a little bit of rapid fire questions from people.
Yeah.
As far
I'd love to take some questions.
Yeah, and then get people have a lot of things that they want to ask you. It's a great time to find out some more information about Sandy. All good stuff. AAZ1523 says, "The most romantic song I would sing is the part where Bruno Mars sings 'Sky Full of Lighters.'" Okay. And then Big Frankie, he must be getting a commission today from Van Morrison. He says, "Soon as you're done with the video, look up Into the Mystic, but watch out. You might start spontaneously," and then he uses a euphemism for things that grown-ups do. So very, very interesting stuff. Yeah. So we want to take some questions for Sandy from you guys. Ask anything within reason. Let's keep it clean. Yeah. And then we'll go ahead and get you some answers from Sandy, and Sandy will pontificate and answer your questions for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question, Sandy.
Sure.
Do you prefer light beer or regular beer?
I prefer light beer.
Yeah.
But really, I prefer wine to beer.
Red wine or white wine?
White.
Really?
Yeah.
Why white wine?
It's a little bit lighter than red wine.
What about if... I'm trying to think of what food pairings you can go with.
Fish.
Fish?
Yeah, salads and fish.
Yeah. Very, very interesting. As 1523 wants to know, iPad or iPhone?
iPhone.
Why is that?
Just because I think the iPad's a little bit difficult to, to carry around with you. It's a little too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd go with, well, it depends what you were trying to do with it, but I like the iPad. I like it.
You do?
I do like it. It's pretty good. I like iPad 2 better than iPad 1.
Yeah. Do you have both?
No, I don't have an iPad 2 and an iPad 1.
Oh, okay.
I only have an iPad 1. Do we like dogs or cats?
Cats.
Cats? Why do you like cats better than dogs? And does Smart Jim know this?
Well, don't tell Smart Jim. I just like how independent cats are. They can kind of take care of themselves, whereas dogs need a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I kind of like cats.
Yeah. Bubble Girl wants to know, Sandy, if you were trapped in a bubble, would you prefer a soap bubble or a gum bubble?
Ooh, I think I would prefer a soap bubble.
Me too.
Yeah.
Why is that?
They just look cooler.
Yeah.
And there wouldn't be saliva in them, A bubble gum might have saliva in it.
Yes. That's
cleaner.
I feel like the soap bubble would not be as sticky on the inside as the gum bubble.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes. M72LP says, do you prefer sunrise or sunset?
M72, I prefer sunset.
Okay.
Yeah. They're usually more colorful.
Yeah.
And I'm usually asleep during the sunrise.
Yeah. RH Bjorn says, okay, the co-founder of Iron Sync did a live chat where he mentioned that they thought your hair was a wig. How did that look?
RH Bjorn, my hair used to be really short, and I kind of used to puff it up, and so it looked kind of like it might be a wig. But now it's long, so it doesn't anymore. I don't think.
D Yankees is getting. I don't want to have to ban anybody today. We're getting a little close. Come on. And if you're really 11, then somebody should be washing your keyboard with soap right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put him in a soap bubble.
Could go on a timeout. As 1523 wants to, do you like hip hop?
As I do, yeah, I like all kinds of music.
Okay. D Yankees 101 says sorry. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
We all get a little carried away sometimes.
Yeah.
God knows it happens to Big Frankie 75 all the time.
Exactly.
So just everybody.
Let's all take a second, take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah. We can start over. Press the reset button.
Ask yourself before you hit enter. Is this something that Sandy would want to hear right now?
Yeah.
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 So that's fine. Everybody's cool.
We're all good.
We're all
good.
I
don't even know what he's saying.
Yeah. What do you like better, Sandy? Fridays or Saturdays?
Saturdays.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because they're usually a day off, Friday's a work day still.
I hear that.
Yeah.
What do you like better, Saturday night or Friday night?
Saturday night.
Oh, I feel like Friday night's better.
Really?
Yeah, Friday night is where people get crazy. And Saturday night, a lot of people are just still recovering from Friday night.
That's true. Yeah.
Kuno TD says, would you like a date on a beach or on a snow peak?
Kuno TV?
Yeah.
I would like a beach.
The beach?
Yeah.
Over a snow peak?
Yeah.
Snow peak could be romantic.
Could be, but it might be cold.
Yes.
But yeah, you're right. It could be romantic.
So, would you do you like the Upstairs Girls on Facebook or on YouTube?
Facebook.
No, well, it's a trick question. It was both, Sandy,
and
you didn't remind people to do that after the show.
You guys, after the show, make sure you go and join the Upstairs Girls fan page on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can do both.
Yeah.
And like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kuno TV says, yeah, the beach is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty
awesome.
What do you like better, Sandy? The Voice or American Idol?
American Idol. I'm old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
asked that?
I asked that.
Oh, you did.
Do you like to go to the beach or the mountains for a vacation? That's from M72LP.
N72LP. M72LP, the mountains.
Yes.
For vacation, because the beach is every day here.
Yeah.
You know, so the mountains is different.
Yeah. Do you like Brendan and Rachel or Jeff and Jordan?
Who are they?
Oh, those are some of my friends.
Oh, Brendan and Rachel.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you like singing or dancing?
Oh.
Both. Just don't pay any attention. My cleaning lady is here.
Oh.
Sandy.
Okay.
Yes.
Good thing, because your house is a mess.
Cleaning lady, did you do the dishes yet?
Do it yourself.
Oh.
Oh, she's mean.
She's very, very sassy cleaning lady.
She's a sassy cleaning lady.
Yes.
She said do it yourself?
Yeah.
Do you pay her?
I should fire her.
Yeah.
Yes. So do you like singing or dancing?
Both.
Yes.
At the same time.
Also, do you like subscribing to Upstairs Girls channel or Sandy's channel?
Both.
Yes. Well, why don't you tell people to do that?
Oh yeah, you guys should subscribe to Sandy's channel and Upstairs Girls. It's very easy. You just click the subscribe button, and you can get all these awesome videos that we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Bubble Girl 619 says, Sandy, can you take a picture of yourself sitting on the floor with your hand pressing against an invisible barrier right against your head?
What?
Yeah. Right above your head.
Can we skip that one?
Sure.
I'm not sure what they want.
Yeah. Big Frankie says, damn, that's why you gotta hire the illegals for cleaning ladies. They don't talk back.
See?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you gotta get an illegal cleaning lady.
Coconut 228 says, hey!
Hey, Coconut 228. You know I love coconuts.
Yeah. Darsh Music 008 says, what sport do you like?
Darsh Music, I like soccer and tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's professional or just to play?
I'm both. I mean, I like watching them, but also playing them.
Yeah.
Unprofessionally.
That's
just
okay.
For fun.
That's good. Do you like poker or blackjack?
Blackjack.
Why is that?
Because I only know how to play blackjack.
Yeah. Let's see. Big Frankie wants to know thoughts on the finals yesterday for the World Cup. We talked about that earlier in the show.
Earlier, yeah.
Sandy didn't watch it.
I was sad that we lost.
That was not a very patriotic move on your part, Sandy.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Should you apologize to the United States for not supporting your women's soccer all-stars?
I'm sorry, the whole country, for not watching.
And did you apologize to the women's soccer team?
I'm sorry, women's soccer team.
And I think you also should apologize to Japan for not watching their soccer team.
I'm sorry, Japan.
Yes.
Anyone else?
I think that's probably about it.
Okay.
That's probably about it. So, let's see. What is do you have any other exciting news that happened over the weekend? What about that? What about the happy hour you went to on Friday night?
Oh yeah, I went to a happy hour that got a little bit crazy.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, I went with Crystal.
Whoa!
Yeah, and I went to her. It was a lesbian happy hour.
Lesbian happy hour?
Yeah, I was the only one who wasn't a lesbian there.
Yeah.
Which, was fine.
Yeah.
But towards the end, they got a little bit more and more, intoxicated, and I ended up dancing on some table.
But were you intoxicated?
A little bit,
Oh
yeah.
my God, Sandy.
Yeah, I think they kept buying me drinks.
Yeah.
So by the end, I was dancing on the table, and I almost took my shirt off, and then Crystal rescued me.
She rescued you?
Yeah, she grabbed me off the table.
She didn't want you to remove your top?
Right, she's a little protective of me.
Yes.
She wanted me all for herself, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do they let any men come in?
There were a few, but they were gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that seems like a pretty wild place. That no straight guys were going there?
Yeah, no straight guys.
How do they not know about this place?
I know. They keep it really under wraps. Like, you have to get a special invitation and everything.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of secret.
Oh. Big Frankie says, hope they didn't slip you a roofie.
Maybe they did, because I was acting a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
I was dancing a lot more than usual and saying jokes.
What got into you?
I don't know.
Carmageddon?
Maybe it was Carmageddon.
Yeah.
I was kind of excited about it.
It's sort of like one of these things like the world is going to end and everybody's just getting crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ashley's Hug Time says, everyone click like right now.
Oh, if they all do it right now, it'll probably skyrocket.
Yes. That's, yeah. So M72LP says, this isn't Sandy. Maybe they're saying that this isn't something that you would, that's not something that
right,
you would do.
Right, I mean, not normally.
What got into you?
I know, I don't know what happened. That's what I mean,
Carmageddon.
Maybe they did put something in my drink.
Maybe.
Come to think of it.
Yes. So do you think that, where's this going with you and Crystal?
I don't know. I mean, we're really good friends. We hang out all the time. She cleanses my aura all the time. And, for now, I think it's just friends. But who knows what the future holds,
Yeah. So, I know you were talking before about if DeeDee is going to leave. Do you think that you and, if DeeDee potentially did get that other job, would you and Crystal move in together?
That's actually a really good idea. I didn't even think about that, but I think that is a possibility.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to her about that. I guess it depends on what happens with us. So.
Yeah. We'll have to keep watching to see where that's going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very interesting stuff. I don't say you want to. If anybody has any sort of what do we have, like 7 or 8 minutes left to go in the show?
Yep, we're nearing the end of the show. So.
Yes. So if anybody has any sort of shout outs or anything they want Sandy to say, or say hello to them, or say hello to anybody who else is there, this would be a good time.
Yeah.
So. We definitely want to get everything in before the end of the show. Like 8 minutes left, 7 or 8 minutes left. And you hear Smart Jim? The Smart Jim is really pissed off because he likes to eat lunch at noon.
Oh,
and it's
he's
almost
hungry.
1.
I'm hungry too.
Yeah, he's getting pissed.
Maybe people should tell us what they're having for lunch.
In some places it's almost dinner time.
Oh, that's true.
It's almost going to be 4 o'clock.
If they want any shout-outs, maybe I should do that.
Don't forget, this upcoming Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific.
Is Kevin, right?
Is going to be, Kevin is going to be doing the live video game mayhem. Mm-hmm. Victoria is going to be down at Comic-Con, but we're going to hopefully have a report from her on what's going on at Comic-Con. And then it's going to be on Thursday on the Downstairs Guys channel, youtube.com/Downstairs Guys, or just downstairsguys.com. And then on Friday, it is the mother of all live shows. It's the 2-hour live Dude Zone event.
Guys.
Not one, but 2 Babes of the Week.
Whoa.
And Ashley doing a live hug time as part of the live Dude Zone extravaganza. Doug and Kevin are going to be there. Babes of the Week, plenty of surprises. It's all coming up on Friday. That is at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific. A 2-hour live Dude Zone bonanza.
Yes.
It's Dude Zone again.
Sounds exciting.
Yes. So, let's see. Big Frankie 75 says, Sandy, are you in for my annual Buffalo Bills tailgate? 250 peeps, fully catered. October 9th versus the Eagles. Cordially invited.
Wow, thanks, Big Frankie. Where is this going down?
Buffalo, New York.
Whoa, that's a little far for me.
Yeah. Kunal TD says, maybe you can say that you love me.
What's the name? Kunal TV?
Yeah.
I love you, Kunal TV.
Yeah. Ashley's Hug Time says it's hug time again.
Hug time again.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Smart Jim is really is really
Smart
pissed
Jim
off.
is hungry.
Yeah. Why don't you ask Smart Jim if he's hungry?
Hey, Smart Jim, are you hungry? Yeah.
He's staring at
I think
you.
the answer is yes.
Hey, are you hungry? Are you hungry?
He's jumping.
Are you hungry? Dude Zone gonna destroy YouTube. Yeah, M72LP. So I wanted to say we only have a couple minutes left, so make sure you subscribe. You can subscribe to Downstairs Guys also, so you don't forget.
Yeah.
As 1523 says, can you give us some tips about how to advance on YouTube as being a popular YouTuber?
Just keep making videos, and definitely interact with your fans. I think, that's the most important thing is to talk to your fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Andrew
keep going.
077 says, love you, Sandy.
Love you, Andrew.
Yeah. So, it's coming. Only 3 or 4 minutes left. Maybe one last chance to tell everybody to like the videos.
Oh yeah, if you guys like the video, we might actually break a record here.
Yeah, we might, but I don't know if we're gonna top last week's record.
Last week we did pretty well, but there's 3 more minutes, so we can still beat that record.
And then, so you are not going to be on the live Dude Zone, but
no.
You are going to be right back here next Monday.
Yep, 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
That's 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's all. It's all happening, Sandy. Yes. So Bubble Girl 619 says my cat Gremlin says meow, which is cat for hi, Sandy.
Meow back. Thank
you. That's good. You're very. I didn't know you spoke cat.
Yeah, I speak a lot of different things.
Yeah,
Dog,
what else?
Cat.
Dog, cat. What else?
Cow.
Cow?
Yeah.
How do you speak cow?
Moo.
Oh.
Moo.
I think Smart Jim understands you.
Yeah.
He's looking at you.
That means I'm hungry in cow.
Yeah.
That's why Smart Jim's looking at me.
Yeah. Anyway. So Sandy, only a couple minutes left. And you want to say any goodbyes or anything like that?
I'm just really glad that you guys all tuned in for my live chat.
Aww.
And we'll be back next week. So, go watch the videos.
What did you learn today, Sandy?
What did I learn today?
Yeah.
Well, I learned that we lost at soccer.
Yes. What were your favorite things that happened?
Well, I did some dancing, which was fun. And I got a lot of, let's see, we learned that there was an 11-year-old watching, but we're not sure if he's 11.
Seemed a little old for his age.
Seemed a little old for his age, but we learned stuff from him. I learned that truck drivers get paid a lot of money.
Yes.
I learned that you can skydive over the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm. And,
yeah, I think those are a few of my favorite moments.
Okay, so as 1523 says goodbye, Sandy.
Bye, as 1523.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, well, Sandy, this was a very fun show, as always.
Yes, I had a great time.
It's always fun to come here and interact with your viewers, and get to hear what everybody is saying, and it's a really fun, interactive experience.
I agree.
And it's always fun to do the live shows, and this is especially fun. So Kuno TD says goodbye, love you,
Kuno
smiley
TV.
face,
love
smiley
you back.
face. So that's all good. All right, so we gotta feed Smart Jim.
Okay.
Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
He looks hungry. Up.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so for Sandy and everybody, make sure you subscribe to Upstairs Girls and to Sandy's channel, and don't forget the live Dude Zone extravaganza this Friday. It's going to be epic. Okay.
All right, thanks you guys.
All right, take care, everybody.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.